Hi, I'm Will, and this is The Man in the Attic, which is supposed to be a short experimental horror game, atmospheric type, so let's do it. Start. Start. When I was a kid, I often had the same nightmare. It was about this man just standing in my room looking at me. I was convinced that he came from the attic. I shared a bedroom with my brother at the time, and when I had this dream, I often spoke out loud during my sleep. According to my brother, I'd say things like, "Somebody is here. There is a man here. He is here." It freaked out my brother in the middle of the night a couple of times. I'm an adult now, and that horrible nightmare is just a distant memory now. Or is it? Bum, bum, bum. Wait. How do I? Okay. I still had my cursor going. I was like, how do I? Why? I can walk back and forth. How do I turn? It's was. No. It's very pretty. Very pretty indeed. I have to find my phone. Okay, there is no sprint if it's not shift. I can't F myself. What year is it? What day is it? Let's go find my phone. Where would I put my phone? I don't know what the interact button is. I don't need to use the bathroom now. Well, that's good to know. Is it down here? Hey, it's my mobile phone. Check phone. Do I just click? Okay. From Alex. Hey, brother. Hey, brother. I just wanted to let you know that we arrived at home safely. Thank you for the invitation. We had a great time, and it was nice to catch up. I also feel like I have to apologize for Lily's behavior, but you know how the kids are, and their imagination. She's probably very tired as well. See you later, and take care, brother. It's getting late. I should clean up first. Wait. Clean up? Fuck that. Let's just go to bed. A guide to talking about weather. What else kind of funny things are hidden here? The chemistry of depression. Oh, that's sad. I see you. I can't make out what the other one is. Clean table? Sure. Today my brother came to visit, and he brought his family along, his wife and his 7-year-old daughter. Her name is Lily, and technically she is my niece. But, I don't know. It's debatable. It's been a while since I've last seen them, so I spent about half an hour catching up with each other, just talking. After a while, I noticed that Lily was really uninterested. I don't blame her after all. Adults talking about everyday stuff is probably the most boring thing for a child. I am a pretty good uncle, so I offered to let her watch TV up in the upstairs room. Showed her all the cartoon channels. And I let her there to watch some TV. Away from the boring adults. She was grateful. Oh, good, because unless she's like a fucking piece of paper, who's sitting right there in that chair? It's a pretty tight fit. She probably just wanted to, be able to move. Do dishes. The night went on. It seemed like everyone else had a good time. Oops. It seemed like everyone had a good time. Everyone else had a good time, but I didn't. Lily didn't. Dinner was ready, so I was about to go upstairs to get Lily to eat with us. And that's when all of a sudden I noticed there's when Lily ran downstairs screaming. She looked absolutely terrified. It took her a couple minutes before she could speak, but then she finally said this. There's a man upstairs staring at me from the doorway. Confused, perhaps a bit frightened, we all went upstairs, searched everything, checked the attic as well. Only to find nothing. Eventually my brother dismissed Lily's story, claimed she was probably just getting tired, and soon after they left for the night. I am once again completely alone in the house, and Lily's story sounded way too familiar. Am I gonna... Is that rain? Or is that my faucet? Ah, fuck, I pay the bills, right? $12.46. Time to leave my house. Yeah, well, guess it's time to get some sleep. Alright. Boiler room, I don't need to go there. I don't want to fucking go there either. You should grab your phone. Your cellular device. Alright, we don't grab our cellular device. I use mine as an alarm and such, so I like to have it. I guess I just leave the lights on too, that's fine. Guess if I lived in a house by myself, I would do the same thing. I'd leave every fucking light on, because fuck that bullshit. Fuck that. According to Lily's story, this is where the man was standing, looking straight at her from this doorway, before returning to the attic, just like in my dreams. What if it was me? Ooh, I got chills. Ooh. What the fuck was that? And I was like talking about chills, just standing there and... This is when we say we need to vacate the house. We need to get the fuck out of here. Oh, search the attic. I didn't realize there was a to-do list up there. Fuck this. You can... I'll call the cops. I remember leaving this door open. Bro, do you hear the ambience music starting? That is a key sign for me to get the fuck out of here. You should go grab your phone, you know. I hate it. 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 And it's not the game, it is me just rapid tapping W. Fuck this. Fuck this. Why do you make everything look so good? Oh, great. That's a fucking great picture. Oh, I'm so sweaty right now. This is stupid. There's nothing up here. Nope. Shift run, you fucker! Sprint! Skip! I don't care! Shut the door. How about we shut the door? Shut the door. E for shut the door. F for fucking shut the door. Click to shut the fucking door. This guy is a straight up psychopath. Close this door. Lock this door. Push the TV in front of this door. Push the bed in front of the closet. I'm dying tonight. That's it. I'm just gonna die tonight. There's no other logic. Sometimes a strange noise at night keeps you awake. Then you anxiously search for the cause, but you won't find anything. And you question it once more. I don't know if that's a time. I'm hitting things and nothing's happening. Is the man in the attic Real? Whoa, 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 whoa. Where am I going? Where are we going, buddy? You know, if you brought your cell phone, you could have called the cops. Or called your brother and went like, yo, I'm staying with you tonight. And we're burning this fucking house down. I'm not able to do anything. There's a head there. Fear is subjective, but it's not uncommon to be afraid of the man in the attic or the man in the basement, perhaps the man under your bed. Thank you for playing my specific fear. The man in the attic. Ooh, that's pretty cool. So is this actually like the developer was actual like fear? Ooh, that's creepy though. Especially when you think of the stories of where people's like found people like hiding up in their attic living. And like living up there for years and people just don't know. Ooh, that's creepy. I think generally everyone has a fear of the basement demon, right? Or even like the light switch demon. Like live in a house for years and still like walk around in the dark can give creep. It still gives me the creep sometimes, depending on the rooms and stuff, or even sounds and whatnot. But basements, like as soon as the light goes off, it's all over. It's like get the fuck up the stairs as fast as possible. But it does make me wonder, like what springs that fear? Like the man in the attic fear, understand like that, or same thing like man in the basement fear. The sound just stopped. So is there like a? Do I hit something? Yeah, I guess it'd be really shitty if it just sat here for a long time and just did like this ultra blast of a jump scare. Just like blah. I would be so pissed. And at the same time, it'd be funny as hell. But anyway, I wonder what sprung that fear. Like what? Because like it seems like it's a common fear for a lot of people. It's like the basement demon, stuff like that. Of course, like man in the attic, man in the basement are still very creepy thoughts and fears. But I wonder what makes them like the default like scary places. Like I guess the basement, because like usually that's where like small things like spiders, and it's the room you never really want to go to, and usually they're smelly and dirty, and if it's like unfinished or whatever, it's just naturally creepy. And then the attic's just like a storage place. But I wonder what causes that sometimes for some people, that innate fear. Not counting like thinking there's a man living in your attic kind of thing, or a man in the basement, but of course our mind like takes us to like weird, crazy places. Like a personal fear of mine is like water I can't see the bottom of. So like even in like a soapy like sink, and if I filled up the water myself and like the bubbles are there, if there's stuff in there as I was doing it, it creeps me out. If I fill it up with bubbly water, I'm a little bit more fine. But my mind goes into like weird thoughts of like nonsensical shit. Like for some reason, I remember vividly thinking like there's a shark in there, and it's just like it's just a fucking kitchen sink, bro. But that's like one thought that goes into my mind. Like there's a shark in there. It just flashes in my mind quickly. But for some reason, it's just like a fear of like something's in there, and I can't tell you exactly what it is or what the fear is. It's just no. It's like fear factor. I have to like force myself to like, if there's like a plug at the bottom of it, or like if there's a bathtub like that. Like in horror movies, common trope is dirty bath water and someone putting their arm in there to pull it out, pull like a plug out or something like that. That'd be a straight up fucking no for me. That is not happening. But it's like, to me, it's silly. Like, I know it's a silly fear, but and to other people, it's not so silly. But I'm just curious because like basement demon or something like that, like running up the stairs and actually thinking about it, it's like, why am I running up the stairs after turning off a light? What do I think is really down there? But just like an innate like chilling, hair standing up fear of like, I just need to get up those stairs just very quickly. I wonder, like, in my own personal experience, I can't tell you what it is. Like, where I'm at right now, I'm pretty comfortable in a basement. I wouldn't want to walk down there with no lights, but when I turn off the light, typically I'm fine. But I've been at places where it's just like, as soon as the light goes off, it's like run up as fucking fast as I can. Or sometimes just even like normally, like just being in a room, like a living room or something like that, and like turn off all the lights, and it's just like that spine tingle kind of feel of just like just trying to get out of darkness as fast as fucking possible. Even though like I was just here, I just turned off the lights. I know there's nothing here, but it's just strange. I'm just wondering, like, I guess if you have any of those kind of fears or whatnot, feel free to drop some comments and give your view on it. But yeah, but going with this, I wonder if it's their specific fear, a man. So I wonder if it's like literally like the thoughts of like people like living in the attic, like the axe murderer or something like that. Uh, but or if it's like more of a ghostly kind of entity kind of thing. But still, it's still a creepy thought of someone like living in the thought of someone like paranoid that someone is actually there, and or even just having the experiences like that. Even if like moving on, like this character that like moved to a different house once he got out of there, never thought about it again until it was brought up and then it started again? Or was it going on this whole entire time and the character just didn't realize it until it was like brought up and it's like, shit. But kind of like, it was interesting that it didn't like show up until Lily said something. And then in one night, everything just went to hell. But, huh. Okay. Went on a long like rant, not rant, but went on rambled on there. But anyway, going back to the game, it definitely felt me. It was good. Like for a short, like I think that when I looked up the description of it, it said it was like a 10-minute experimental atmospheric game. I think I nailed some pretty good spots on it. Like I was legit creeped out. It made me not want to do things. They did a. I went through the settings and like I'm just curious about what my PC can handle, so I set it to ultra on the graphics. But I don't know how much different it would have been if I just left at the regular or low. But everything looked really good. Like they did a really good job on all their models, and the attic though, like that picture was creepy, but I did not want to go up there. Like it just looked really creepy to begin with, and I was expecting something to jump out at me. And that's something that they did really good. Like there was no jump scares. Even like finally when you saw like the creature, like the the man, it was just a floating head with some white eyes and teeth. Like that wasn't to me too scary, but it was just there. But it was the whole atmosphere and experience that gave me chills and made me not want to. Sorry, a little bit like a small burp came out there, but the whole like atmosphere and stuff just gave me chills. Like one thing I love about horror games is like when it makes me not want to do something because I'm too scared to do it. And that's one feeling I love from horror games. Because like watching a movie, you're going to deal with it because it's going to show up. But like horror game, you have to force yourself to do it. And this was a good, for me, it got that experience. Because like I said, no jump scares or anything, but it did a great job on just creeping me out and make me think there was going to be something there. Something's going to pop up. Something's going to jump out at me. Nothing ever did. And it still gave me a good horror feeling. So for a 10-minute quick game about someone's fear, I think it did a really good job. I liked it. Applause. And I'll have to see if this person did any other games or whatnot. If not, I hope to see them do some more things. Because like I said, once we saw the man, that wasn't too scary. But everything else, it was like mundane life. Here comes another ramble. But it was just like mundane life, like going about talking about like just walking around your house and turn off the lights and everything. Even if there was no monster, and let's just say Lily left the door open, or Lily was just making up stuff because maybe she heard a story from her dad about the character's history or some scary dreams or something like that. Just somehow heard it or whatnot, was just playing a prank. Even if they never showed the man at the end, I would have still just been just as satisfied. But yeah, good job. I liked it. For a short 10-minute, I think my ramble here has been longer. For a short 10-minute game, I liked it. Good job. And all right, of course, this game will be down below in the description if you want to give it a play yourself. Otherwise, thank you for wasting some time. Appreciate it, and I will catch you later.